Holy crap.
Yeah.
That could have just been about the biggest mistake, or our biggest mistake ever.
Yeah, that's a disaster.
In the whole 6 months of us being on the road.
Yeah.
And it could have been a disaster.
Yeah, I reckon it would have been a disaster if we hadn't picked it up.
Yeah, that's right. So stick around.
Yep.
We're going to try and recreate what just happened for you guys. So we did say we were going to take a 2-week break.
Yeah.
But true to form,
The universe keeps on giving.
the universe keeps on giving. Yeah, and we said that there would be nothing worthy of filming, but
Except us getting out of bed and making coffee.
Yeah.
It was just boring, but...
And defrosting the fridge, which you're going to see, we did discover a novel way of defrosting the fridge. So, yeah, so stick around and enjoy this bonus episode.
Yeah, a bonus one that we didn't think was coming, but there we go. The universe keeps on giving.
Tell them, Charch. Tell them.
How's my hair?
Your hair's great.
Oh, good. Okay, just checking because you check. Well, we have another little problem. We've had those storms, which I think most people around the Brisbane or North Queensland area would know all about, and we have another minor leak in the bathroom window. So it's dripping down underneath where the for anyone that's got one, is where the roller goes. The roller blind is.
I'll pop a photo up just over the top to show people what I mean.
So quickly rang Trent at Brisbane Camperland this morning, and he said they'll go into the emergency, so he said get it down today. So it looks like we'll be in the theatre room tonight.
Another night under the stars.
Another night under the stars and sleeping on the couches.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what it goes. So, but it is something that needs to be looked at straight away, because obviously water outside's fantastic, water inside's not the best.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll keep you up to date. I just get comfortable.
You're just going to get comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this morning we dropped the motorhome off at Brisbane Camperland service to get the leak fixed in the window at the side. So I caught up with Trent down there, who's the guy that I've met a couple of times now, and he went into the motorhome and I showed him the window. And we also had our switch for going in and out, taking the bed in and out. We've had to be using the app.
The slide out.
The slide out, yeah, because the switch would slide out, but it wouldn't slide back in. But you can do it on the Lippert screen, or you can do it on your phone app. Excuse me. And while we're there, he said, "Look, I'll fix that while I'm here." And I said, "Oh, great, thanks, mate." I said, "We're going to have that done next March when we get the spoiler done, which is another episode." And just showed him where the leak was. So he's going to put it under the pressure water today, find out where it's coming from, and he'll give us a ring. So I did plead with him, and like everyone else does when they go and take their things to service, that they're the most important person in the world. But we're relegated to the theatre room.
We're back in the theatre room. I'll just swing you around.
Yeah,
Tonka's happy.
Tonka's happy wherever he is. We just had something to eat. We just had something to eat in our house, and it's a big house. And where's the dog? 2 inches away from a foot, under the table. There's our shopping bags with all our gear.
Well, there's stuff in it just for overnight. We hope it's just overnight.
Yeah, we're hoping it's an overnighter. And there's a nice airbed here, but that was made for Mitch, who's Suzee's sons, and Emily had a friend over. They didn't stay, so we might get a nice...
We might. If we ask nicely, we might be able to use their airbed.
Otherwise, it's this for tonight. This is it. There we go. Which isn't a bad option either, but the funny thing about it is we've got all this room. And we don't know what to do with it.
It does feel weird, doesn't it?
It does.
There's all this space.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to watch some
watch some TV.
our Netflix on a big screen tonight.
Yeah.
So.
Or some normal TV. Yeah. We've got our pillows, so we're right. We've got the pillows.
We've got everything, yeah.
We've got everything like that, and we can actually use a real toilet now. Be a real boy.
Be a real boy.
Anyway, ciao for now.
least someone's enjoying this.
He's got the right mindset.
He has got the right mindset.
Holiday all the time.
He's holiday mode all the time,
Yeah.
24/7.
24/7.
You having fun? He doesn't care whether we're in the motorhome or we're at home. He just loves life. Okay, so we're back.
We're back.
You want to give us a rundown, Chachi, of
right,
what's...
okay. Well, we got the motorhome down to Trent at Brisbane Camperland because we had a leak, as you know. And he said, look, get it down and we'll do an emergency fit in for you. So Trent got it in. He said what they're going to do is they're going to just leak test it. So down there they've got an outside area where they've got jets going all over the motorhome. And just check, we said it was in the back window, had the photos which you would have seen. And he said, righto. And so what they eventually did is they just took the whole window out, resealed it, and then reset it. So left it for a day, and because it was an emergency, they probably couldn't get it straight in. So it took 3 days, but we got it back, and it's all fixed. While we were there, I asked Trent, I said, our slide out switch, it'll slide out, but it wouldn't slide in. So we've been using the app phone to get it back in. So they put a new switch in, and all under warranty. So we basically got the invoice there.
That's all right, I'll pop that up.
And yeah.
I'll take a photo of that and I'll pop it up.
And so all under warranty, and yeah, hopefully we've got that one sorted now.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
thanks again, Brisbane Camperland. Came to the party. Like when we rang up, you said get us down straight away, and we were down there in probably 30-40 minutes.
But
yes,
that's not the end of the story, because when we got home, now this was probably our fault.
Oh yeah, the fridge. Okay, so what happened there? I forgot about that. We got home and went to open the fridge, and everything in the fridge had defrosted.
Yeah, so they turned the power off for 3 days. So.
Yeah, and they turned the power off at the switch. I probably should have said, look, there's stuff in the fridge. And anyway, it wasn't to the stage where we opened the fridge and went, bah!
Yeah.
It was just all thawed out. So
yeah, all the meat and everything.
And the meat in the freezer had half thawed out, and we thought, no, and it's chicken there too, and we thought, no, we're not doing that. No. So we got it all out, and we had to defrost the fridge anyway, so kind of...
It did, so the fridge pretty much defrosted itself.
Defrosted everything, so... Suzee wiped it out. It was all done.
So, it saved us a job.
Yeah, it saved us a job. But anyway, rookie number 1 or rookie number 2 or rookie number 10, this one is if you go down there, wherever you take the service, so that if you've got food in the fridge, just tell them that leave the power on, because they might have obviously just, they switched it off when they were doing the work.
And look, to be honest, there's probably somewhere in the fine print that says... remove all perishables and that sort of thing. And so that's why we're not too upset about it, because we really should have thought of that.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that's not here nor there. We got the fridge defrosted anyway.
Yeah. They should have put that on the bill.
Oh yeah.
A free fridge defrost.
Yeah. I don't think they know. I didn't contact them, so
no. Anyway,
that's it. Okay, ciao.
Hi friends, you may remember a while ago we were sent some sauces and some flavoured vodka from Bunsters. This is the strong one, the Hit the Bed. We're calling it Hit the Bed because we don't want to get a profanity strike off YouTube. But I think I've found the perfect candidate to try it out. I'm going to call him a guinea pig. So follow me and I'll explain. So I'm going to introduce you to my son. Now, he also worked in the fruit and veggie industry, and he has been known to bring home the odd Carolina Reaper and habanero, and he loves his hot food. So he's just come home from the gym, and I happen to know that his post-workout meal is 4 scrambled eggs, and he usually smothers it with an absolute ton of sriracha sauce. Actually, I'll put a little video up here just to show you what I mean. He absolutely smothers it with sriracha sauce. So he loves his hot food, and he's just come home, and we're going to go inside and give him a dare. See if he'll use some of this. Okay, so come on in. He's probably finished cooking his eggs by now, and we'll just see if we can get him to try the hit the bed. Hey Mitch.
Yep.
So you finished cooking your eggs. I got a bit of a dare for you.
Okay. What you got for me?
So I'm just going to pop it down here. All right. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mic you up first. So because I want to be able to capture the sound of snot running down your face. Okay, so
All right.
before you smother those eggs with your usual sriracha,
Yeah.
okay, I want to know if I can interest you in trying this one.
Can I say the name?
Well, we're calling it Hit the Bed because we don't want to get a profanity strike off YouTube, and we
Okay.
want to keep our G rating.
Fair enough.
But I will warn you, Gordon Ramsay has tried this and he didn't do too well. So no pressure.
All right. Give it a go.
Give it a go.
Give it a go.
You usually put your sriracha on what things?
This, salad,
Yep,
my lunch that I take to work,
yep.
everything.
All right. All right, whack her on.
All right.
We'll get it nice and close. You're actually doing us a favour here because Chachi and I were... whoa, jeez. Okay.
It wouldn't be a fair
you-
comparison if I didn't put as much on as I would put the sriracha, so
Okay. So he's given it a red hot crack. All
I'll
right.
give it a go. Yeah.
We're going to...
Looks like I'm up.
Looks like you're up. You're going to take one for the team. All right.
All right.
So... It smells good.
Yeah, it does. Smells good. Here we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, straight away that's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good?
Yeah, it tastes good, but it's hot.
It's hot. No swearing.
You have to bleep it.
Yeah, I can do I can use the censor button if I have to.
All right. All right. Free reign then. Yeah, she's hot.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
There's no snot yet. There's no tears.
But, you know, I do eat a lot of spicy food.
Yeah.
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
But it is good. It's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'll buy
rate
you a
it.
couple of bottles for Christmas. How's that?
Thank you.
All right, we'll leave you with the eggs. Thanks, Mitch.
No worries. See yous.
So, Mitch, you will actually report back when you, like, if you do actually hit the bed.
I'll let you know. For sure. I went a little too hard.
You're doing better than Gordon.
You see the sweat?
Ooh. Yep. There it is.
It's dripping.
It's dripping. And done. Well done, Mitch.
Thank you.
That's a good effort.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, just want to show you something. Motorhome's locked. No keys. Guaranteed no keys. No keys on me. Bought boom.
Open the door
Open the door.
with
and
no keys.
lock the door with no keys.
Okay, so now I'm going to give you an explanation.
Yep.
So this had us baffled. We were trying to rack our brains how the cabin of the motorhome unlocked without the keys. And then we realised that we were keeping our keys in this cupboard up here. And we also have, because it's an Optimum, you get given 2 sets of keys. So I'm just going to show you the difference. I've got both sets of keys now, and I'm going to take them down the back of the motorhome. Okay, both sets of keys, and now Chachi,
Yep.
see if you can open the door.
Okay. Okay, Suzee's down the back of the motorhome with the keys. So, no, can't open it.
Can't open the door? Okay,
No.
I'm going to move to the middle of the motorhome now. Okay, can you open the door?
Okay. No, can't open the door.
Okay, so now I'm moving to the front area of the motorhome.
Yep.
Can you open the door?
Yep, I can open the door.
He can open the door. So, our problem was that when we were leaving the motorhome for the last 6 months, I'll just come down there and I'll explain it. So, when we were leaving the motorhome to go exploring or whatever, we'd take 1 set of keys, but we used to leave 1 set of keys in the motorhome in that cupboard. Now that means that, now call us stupid,
Yeah.
you know, we all learn,
Yeah.
but we left it in that cupboard. So that means that anybody could have just come along and opened the cabin of our motorhome. Not only that, that tells them that there's a set of keys on board.
Yeah, and go looking for
So
it.
they could go looking for them, and then they could have taken the whole motorhome.
Yeah.
But it gives them access to the whole of the living space.
Yeah.
And they could have gone looking for valuables and all of that sort of
Yeah.
thing. So
Not that we've got the crown jewels in here, but still.
no. So now we take both sets of keys with us. But also, they could have come in at night time.
Yeah, true. We got the big brown dog, so that's a help. But
Yeah, but not everyone's got
yeah. And this is only for people that have the 2 sets of keys. But I think even people with Conquest who only get 1 set of keys, they'd probably go out and get a second set, because obviously you lose one, you're buggered.
Yeah.
So yeah, we realise now it's works in a vicinity of a certain area.
Yeah,
and
it's
the
a radius thing.
And the trouble is having a look at this, it's probably about the interior of a car to there.
Yeah.
So,
and the other thing too is that area of the motorhome with the cupboards down the front door is a really popular area where you put all your utility stuff.
Yeah, that's
like,
right.
you know, your first aid kit, your keys.
all the stuff you need to grab.
Yeah. So, look, you know, we've learned our lesson, and maybe it's
might come back
something
and
you
say
might
we're
thinking
dumb.
we're idiots for doing that. But then again, you know, if we've done it, there's got to be other people out there
that's
as well
true.
that have done it. So it's a lesson learned.
Yeah, anyway, so just to all potential intruders in the future, there's no keys.
No keys
here.
on board.
No keys.
No keys. Ciao for now.
Ciao.